All right, here we are one more time. One more day. God has been good, and I have been absent for a while. Not forgotten. I've just been absent because I don't just like post a video every day. I have to feel inspired to do it, and then I do it. But I'm reading all the posts, I'm seeing all the comments, and I'm not responding to some, but I'm reading and I will respond accordingly. I Somebody asks, how is it going out there in the trucking world? Everything is good. It's a rainy day today. It's not one of the best days to drive, but it's good. I drive through the night last night. I came out of Tampa, went to Lakeland, and now I'm over in Quincy, Florida. And from here, I'm going to Atlanta. I drive through the night, so I'm doing my break right now. So everything is good out here in the trucking world. Um, somebody, I noticed an ongoing conversation here where somebody asks, what does it mean when the Bible said, in the morning sow your seed, but in the evening let not your hands be idle? And I noticed there has been a lot of comments about what everybody give their opinion, and I did my reading on it, and my understanding is the Bible is saying in the morning sow your seed, means go to your job, do whatever you do to pay the bills, to take care of the family. But in the evening, don't go home and watch TV. Let not your hands be idle. Don't go on Facebook and go chat with your friends, or don't play a video game, or whatever you do to pass time. It's saying do your job in the morning, and in the evening when you finish your job, do your work. So, okay, do your work, do your job. There's a difference between your job and your work. Your job is what you do to pay the bills. Your work is what you were born to do. You have that in you, and you feel like if you don't do this, you're gonna die. That's your work. You can be fired from your job. You cannot be fired from your work. You can retire from your job. You cannot retire from your work. When you retire from your work, means you're dead. That's done. You're not doing that anymore. You're dead. So the word work, it does not mean to plant the trees. The word work means to become who you are. When God placed Adam in the garden, he said work. But that word work did not mean plant the trees, because the trees were already there. He said, eat of all these except this one. So Adam didn't need to plant any trees. The word work means become who you are. God usually, when he's doing something, he complete it before he give it to you to begin. He complete it, and then when it's all done, he said, begin. So his work is done. You just have to do it now. So Adam was told to work to become who he already was. You put a seed in the ground. You don't have to pray to God and ask God to let this seed become a tree. It is going to become a tree, because that's its work. You put a seed in the ground, it's going to become a tree. That's its work. It become who it already is. So the word work is not the same as your job. So in the morning, when you wake up, you go do your job, pay the bills, take care of the family. But in the evening, when you come home, go do your work. And your work is whatever you enjoy doing. It doesn't mean that work for you is the same for me. It could be different. So your work is what you enjoy doing. If you can't wait for 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whatever time you finish to leave this place, you already know that's not your work. That's your job. But when you find your work and you're doing your work Time doesn't matter. You don't get hungry. You don't get tired. You just want to do it because that's your work. That's what you were created to do. And you never get tired of doing your work. Even when circumstances get to the point where somebody's threatening you, it doesn't make a difference. That's still your position because that's what you were born to do. When Paul was a writer. He write and he was thrown in jail because of his writing, but it didn't stop him from writing. Somebody said Timothy was gonna give up, and he said, bring me a coat because it's cold inside here, and bring me the slate because I got to write something to Timothy. He told Timothy, don't give up, enjoy hardness. As a good soldier, he was in jail, and basically he was telling him, I'm in here, but I'm not giving up. You're out there, don't give up. He keep writing. No matter what the circumstances are, he keep writing. Daniel wouldn't stop praying, and he was told, if you don't stop praying, we're going to throw you in the lion's den. That didn't change his position. That's his work. He went to the lion den, and he was still praying in there. So when you find your work, it doesn't matter what circumstances come your way. As long as you're not dead, you continue to work. So the word work there means to become who you are. Now, Adam was never given a job until he sinned. That's when he was told, by the sweat of your face you shall eat bread. Now he have a job, but that doesn't affect his work. His work is still his work, but now he have a job because he's going to have to work in order to eat. Because of his disobedience, now he have a job. So your job is different from your work. Your work is who you are. It's what you were born to do. Your job is what you do to survive. You can change your job, you can do something different, but your work remains your work. So I just wanted to give my opinion on that part. So something else, what else do we have? I hope everybody is still reading. I still send my scriptures in the morning, and whatever scripture I send in the morning, that's the scripture that I read. So I was telling somebody the other day, because I send a scripture the other day, and I don't single out people. I send it to everybody. Like, I have a list of people that I send to, and I send it. Now, I recently removed some people from the list because I'm getting respond like, what is that supposed to mean? Or what are you trying to say? I'm not trying to say anything. I'm trying to share the word. But maybe because something in the word may not sit well with you, somebody might think I'm throwing words. I'm not. I'm just, whatever I read in the morning, that's what I send. So, and I'm not sending it to individual person, I'm sending it to everybody. So I'm not picking on anybody, or I'm not throwing words at anybody. These are not my words. These are the Bible, and I read it and I share it. So I hope I am not offending anybody, and if I do offend anybody, I apologize. That was not my intention. So I hope everybody is reading, and not only when I send, I hope you're also reading on your own, because we need this word to survive. We have to feed on this word to keep strong. So I hope everybody is reading, praying, because the time is short, and we are living now in the last of the last days. And I know we've heard this many times. Jesus is coming. He hasn't come yet. It just means he's closer now than he was the first time you hear this. So I appreciate everybody's comment. I appreciate the love, and I love you guys, and I hope everybody is staying strong. Hope everybody's family is doing well, and I hope God is still center of everybody's life. And whatever you do, don't forget that your sole purpose of existing is to serve God and to do his will, and then he will do your will. So you take care of him, he will take care of you. And tell somebody about Jesus. It doesn't matter how simple, but tell somebody about Jesus. help one, each one reach one, and we can reach the world. So I love you guys. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate everything, and I hope to hear from you soon, and continue to say what you're saying. And even if I don't respond immediately, I will get to it. But right now, I'm kind of trying to stay focused on driving when I'm driving, and sometimes when I stop driving, I'm a little tired. So it's nothing is wrong, everything is fine, and I will still post whenever I get the chance to. Like now, I'm just sitting here doing my reset, so this is a good time. I'm reading my Bible, and I'm feasting on the Word, and I'm just enjoying the blessings that I have received. So take care and be safe, and trust God and live, because that's our purpose. So I will see you guys again sometime soon, and keep the conversation going so we can keep the circle moving. All right, take care, and next time.